Alright guys, what is going on? It's Spherical here. We're back with Sword Art Online Alicization episode number 24, the final episode, at least for a long time. I guess not a long time. Like I said, we were probably going to get confirmation today, like literally right when the episode dropped, and that's exactly what happened. The show will be returning in October. So like I said, it was kind of around exactly what I predicted. I said it would be probably about like half a year, no more, no less, and that seems to be what we're getting as just kind of a break. So again, if you guys just weren't aware till now, there won't be any episodes after this week again until October, where they're going to finish off the last, I would assume, 24 episodes of this show. So, well, at least for now, because I know there is still a last arc that's being done, like right now, I think, in the novels, but that's like that won't. If that's animated, it won't happen for a long time, I would guess. So this episode, Kirito's getting serious. And I'm telling you right now, if dual wielding happens in this show or in this Alicization arc, it'll happen this episode. I don't personally think it's going to happen because, again, I feel like the show's kind of moving towards different things, and I don't know if they're... See, I would really like it to happen, though. I really hope it happens at some point, and if that happens while the original Swordland music plays, like, it'll just be incredible. But I don't know. Like, I mean, Kirito's gonna fight the Pontifex, and that's where I want to watch the episode. So links at the top of the description. Check out the reaction there. I'll take it to Vimeo. And then after you're done watching that, come back here afterwards for the post-episode discussion. With that out of the way, let's get into it. Alright guys, that was episode number 24. I wrote nothing down. Asuna is back, baby. I don't know if that was her literally entering into the Alicization world or what. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what ended up happening. But this episode, see, I don't know if it was good or bad. Like, I just don't know. There's so much stuff that we don't know. Like, that we're going to have to wait like 6 months to find out. So, Kirito dual wielded again. But it didn't really do much. Well, I mean, Kirito did, you know, end up pushing Quinella to the point where, or Quinella, sorry, to the point where, like, she couldn't fight anymore. But I really wish Kirito had just ended it. Like, it feels weird that Chudokin, like, she got away from Kirito and then Chudokin jumped in and just self-destructed. Like, that really didn't sit well with me. It was kind of weird. I think everybody would have just rathered if Kirito had just ended the fight then and there when they were fighting. I think that would have been a lot cooler, but whatever, she's dead. So that happened. Yu-Gi-Oh, like, was conscious and then unconscious, then conscious, then, like, he was waking up, like, time and time again to talk to Kirito. This man would not die. But I thought Yu-Gi-Oh was gonna be around to the end. I didn't. Man, maybe there's a way he can come back through, like, a something. Maybe I didn't expect that. Even though he was dying on his, like, he was on his deathbed at the end of the last episode, I still didn't think he was gonna die. Man, and then now there's a war breaking out, and there's like, what is gonna happen at the start of next? Like, literally, when we come back in October, the first episode back, episode 25, could literally be anything, and I like. It could be taking place in the real world. It could be taking place in Alicization again, where Asuna's now in the game. It could be, like, I don't know. I do want to look back, actually. Or I'm not going to look back right now. Well, I will while I'm talking. Quinella's sword skills that she used when fighting Kirito. The first one with the rapier reminded me a lot of that attack that Asuna could do. So I was wondering if maybe she was using her fighting style somehow, but I don't know, that seems kind of weird. But and then she used like a katana skill, and I was just thinking, like, along that lines, maybe she used like Klein's skill, because I'm pretty sure he used a katana, if I remember correctly. But I don't really know. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's like a major, that would be a major like leap to guess that, but I'm just saying it could, maybe. I'm looking up right now what rapier. I'm looking up like rapier sword skills. No, hello. Is that not? Can I not do that? Oh, rapier. Okay, so crucifixion. That's what she used, right? No, I don't. I see. I don't remember the name crucifixion though. That's the thing. Like, I don't think that was anything to do with Asuna. I thought it was at first, but because Asuna's was pretty sure she used. I'm just looking at the Wikipedia list. I'm pretty sure she used quadruple pain. But what was the one that did a bunch of attacks at once? Star Splash? No, that was an 8-hit combo. Was that what was Yuki's? You know what? It's so much stuff happening right now that I'm like, I don't even know. But anyways, that's just what it reminded me of, at least. So anyways, all of that, man, my nose is running because like I was, you know, just tearing up a little bit there. Man, what to say? See, I really enjoyed this episode, but I don't know if I'm really satisfied with how this episode turned out. You know what I mean? Like, it just, let's just go through each thing that happened. We had Kirito dual wielding, which is really cool, but it didn't really, like, I don't know. We had Quinella's defeat, which I think was a little bit disappointing, because I don't just, Chudokin, like, why? Like, why did that have to happen? And then we had Yu-Gi-Oh's death. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh's death was done very, very well. That was a really, really good. I really, really like that song. I know it's the same artist that does the ending song normally, but that's the same song that played when Yu-Gi-Oh like gave himself up to Quinella. But that was a really good scene. And then the ending again. I wish they would have left us off with a little bit more of something to actually look at. But I guess that little preview we got with Asuna coming down is enough to get people talking for about 6 months. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm hoping for too much. Like, I don't know. This was definitely, like, Alicization thus far is definitely stepped it up quite a bit from previous Sword Art Online arcs. It's just, there's still a lot of things that aren't quite there. You know what I mean? And one thing that Sword Art Online honestly has always done kind of weird is the endings of arcs. The only one that I think was actually really, really well done was the Gun Gale Online arc, where, as far as I remember, Kirito fought with Death Gun, and that was pretty... Oh, no, never mind, I forgot. No, it's a lie, because the arc ended off, actually, with the real-life guy, like, trying to pretty much, like, rape and kill Sinon. But yeah, every arc thus far and like has just ended in a weird way. We have the Aincrad arc where, again, as awesome as it was, the ending was just kind of weird and sudden, and it just happened. And then we have the second arc, the fairy something Alfheim arc. That ending was, I can't remember how that ending went, honestly. I just remember the furthest thing I remember is when Kirito was like flying up that oh no, I remember how it ended. Never mind. When Asuna was like chained to the thing, when creepy dude was like ripped off her shirt, and then Kirito. Yeah, see, that ending was weird too. Then the ending of the GGO arc was weird because it ended up with, you know, that whole kind of, you know, rapey killy scene at the end. And then the ending of the Yuki arc. Okay, the ending of the Yuki arc was quite good, but that arc wasn't. It was different from all the other arcs. It wasn't like an arc where there was a new villain who showed up and you had to kill them and do this. Like the Yuki arc, I kind of count as something completely different from the other arcs. And then here, the end of like this first half of Alicization again just ended kind of weird. Like, can we just have an arc where it ends with a badass fight and that's it? Like, that's just not how this arc ended. It had a badass fight, but the actual end of it, like, why did Shuriken have to show up? It just, does anyone else get that? I never really thought of it till now, but Sword Art Online has never had an actual good ending to an arc. They've had really good moments and maybe a good final battle. Like, again, the final battle between Kirito and Heathcliff was great. The final battle between, well, not the final battle, but the part where Kirito was flying up that tube in the second arc, and there was a bunch of those flying things and everybody joined in to help him. That was pretty badass. Or in, again, this is what I was thinking of too, Gun Gale Online, when Kirito fought Death Gun inside the game for the last time, that was badass. Like, why can't any of these arcs just end off with that fight and just end off with Kirito killing the guy and saying, that's it, you're dead. Like, that could have happened here. If Kirito would have killed Quinella himself in that fight, that would have been so badass. That would have been, it would have been perfect. But, I don't know. It's just, every arc, it's just, they have to find some weird quirky way to end it that people wouldn't expect. But the problem is, it's like, yeah, I didn't expect that to happen, but I also didn't really want it to happen. You know what I mean? I think that's the best way to describe it. They're trying to make these endings non-predictable. Again, here, where Churokin was actually the one to defeat Quinella. Like, you wouldn't predict that. But at the same time, it's like, did anybody really want that? I don't think so. But again, it's just, I don't think that's something that'll ever change with Sword Art Online. And Sword Art Online is one thing that I don't really necessarily watch for the, like, deep plot points like that. I just watch it because it's enjoyable. And that's what it is. And it always has been for me. Every arc has been enjoyable. I know there's arcs that people don't like. Even the Alfheim arc, people hate on. I thought it was very enjoyable. But anyways, I'm gonna end this off. I'm done talking. There's not really much to say going into the final course. So I'm gonna end you guys off here. Thank you guys for watching. Again, quick shout out to all my Patreon supporters. If you want early access and or the full length versions of these reactions, just click that link in the description. Head to patreon.com and check that out. But with all that out of the way, again, I do thank you guys for watching. We'll be back in October with episode number 25. Until then, peace out.